This is Mr. F.S. Manavalan, an ex-income tax officer, lawyer at the High Court in Kerala. This is his department. All these, according to him, are his files and documents. This is Lakshmi Kuttiyamma, an eminent business lady. She is seen with her companion, with whom she talks day and night. Wondering what is wrong, or finding it silly? Hold your breath for a moment and think whether you have taken memory for granted. Did you ever realize the fact that memory can eat up your own life, making you live like an empty barrel? A stage where you are reborn. Reality Productions presents Alzheimer's, a transition to childhood.
Alzheimer's disease is a degenerative disorder of the brain. It happens due to old age. As people age, the cells degenerate and there is loss of function of those brain cells. Normally, of young people suffering from dementia, normally we don't find young people in the sense, people in the 30s or 40s suffering from Alzheimer's type of dementia. We see people who are in their late 50s and early 60s suffering from dementia. The normal age in which we see is about 65 years and above.
The affected victims of this disease are in a world of their own. Their childishness and innocence still remains in them, making them ever shining. Meet Mrs. Meenakshi, an ever cheerful person. As a young lady, she was highly efficient and had good memory, but now she is living in a world of her own without even realizing who she is.
Husband Mrs. Mr. Meenakshi. Mr. Meenakshi when I
now but initials ಎಲ್ಲ ಚರಿತ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲ
We also tend to forget, no? So probably it was something like that. She was getting older and it was just some lapse in memory. My uncle, he came and he said, after seeing her change in her behavior and all, he said, telltale symptoms of Alzheimer's. So you have to be really, you have something in store for you. Till such time we had not heard of Alzheimer's. We never knew what Alzheimer's was.
These years I never heard this song. Just a few months back she started singing. We are really wondering where did she pick up the song. Then they said that was a song of 4th standard.
Our journey doesn't end there. It is painful to see when well-placed people just transform into a toddler. This is Mr. Francis Manavalan. Smart, highly energetic, never with a droopy face. The hero of our movie.
what is this?
You don't know. This is penguin. One, two, three. Rolling one.
They are too innocent that our hearts just melt down by hearing their words. Those eyes just sparkle with charm.
രജിസ്റ്റേഡ് പേര് എന്തുവാണെന്നറിയാം. കെ ലക്ഷ്മി കുട്ടിയമ്മ.
കെ ലക്ഷ്മിക്കുട്ടിയാണ്. വീട്ടിൽ വിളിക്കുന്നത് എന്താ? അതെ അതെ. എത്ര അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ.
പ്രായം കുറവൊക്കെ ഞങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ മൂപ്പായി.
അമ്മയല്ലേ പിന്നെ
She used to keep her keys somewhere and search for it all the time. At first it was like that. Afterwards, her behavior altogether changed. I was actually kind of fed up. She was doing all kinds of things, but we couldn't do anything at all. She was being all my relatives, everybody was so upset.
This is her companion, with whom she shares everything. It is hard to see a mother who has strived so hard to bring up her children, who is now all to herself. Cinema has always made an impact on people. The recent Malayalam movie, Tanmatra, is one which has touched the hearts of millions. The entire credit goes to Mr. Blessy, the director who has been successful in his mission of portraying a young, ambitious man who is affected by Alzheimer's.
Actually, എൻ്റെ ഗുരുവായ ശ്രീ പത്മരാജൻ്റെ ഓർമ്മ എന്നൊരു ഷോർട്ട് സ്റ്റോറിയെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് ഈ തന്മാത്ര എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സിനിമ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. അതിൽ ഏതാണ്ട് ഒരു 15-20 വർഷത്തിന് മുമ്പ് എഴുതിയൊരു ഷോർട്ട് സ്റ്റോറിയാണ്. ആ സ്റ്റോറിയിൽ ഒരു റിട്ടയർഡ് ലൈഫിലേക്ക് പോകുന്ന ഒരാൾക്ക് സംഭവിക്കുന്ന ചില ഓർമ്മക്കുറവുകളാണ് സംഭവിക്കുന്ന രീതികളായിട്ടാണ് സിനിമ ഷോർട്ട് സ്റ്റോറി ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. എല്ലാത്തരം പ്രേക്ഷകരിലേക്കും ഈ സിനിമ എത്തി എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഈ സിനിമയുടെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയൊരു സക്സസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ. ഒപ്പം തന്നെ വളരെ സന്തോഷകരമായ ഒരു കാര്യം പറയുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഈ രോഗത്തിനെക്കുറിച്ചും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ രീതികളെക്കുറിച്ചും ഒക്കെ ഇന്ന് കേരളത്തിൽ അറിയാത്ത ഒരു സമൂഹം ഇല്ല എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അതൊരു ഒരു മാസിൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് അതാണ് ഒരു സിനിമയ്ക്ക് എത്രത്തോളം ഒരു പൊതുവിൽ സമൂഹത്തിൽ പ്രവർത്തിക്കാൻ കഴിയും എന്നുള്ളതിൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഉദാഹരണം.
My personal experience of caring for my father who had Alzheimer's disease, and this happened when he was in his late 50s. When he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in the early 90s, there was hardly any facilities or awareness in the country. And what we do as an organization is we provide a range of services like daycare services. We give home care programs. We also have diagnostic centers which helps in making early diagnosis of dementia. We even have geriatric nurses training program where we train nurses who can actually give care for people with dementia even in their own homes. So these are the main services that we provide for dementia. We have every reason to get involved in this issue because this is a growing problem, especially our population is growing faster and we have the world's second largest aged population. So it is going to be a major problem in the coming years, and certainly the public has to get involved in both developing awareness and as well as in providing services for people.
This juncture, when she needs somebody to take care of her, it's only right that we do that. It's our moral duty and responsibility to do that. Simple reason they have given us life. We are in this earth only because of our parents.
It is stated that about 18 million people are affected with Alzheimer's. By 2025, this will nearly double to 34 million. India alone has 4 million people affected with this disease. Wake up, because it can even happen to your family. So remember, those who cannot remember.